Is Victor, what is life? Dukkha. Thank you, Victor. Victor and I together almost make one complete mind. I frequently turn to Victor to say, Victor, what am I trying to remember here? And he's always right there to help. But life, the Buddha said life is dukkha, whether it was 2,500 years ago or whether it's today. And what creates that suffering is because we have a belief system, we have concepts, and we project onto people, places, and things outside of ourselves, thinking that they're doing something to us, and that causes our suffering. So our suffering is actually created by our own minds because of these preferences and projections and perceptions. That's why meditating, focusing on the breath, quieting the mind, reduces stress, reduces suffering, because the suffering is being created by our egoic minds that want things to be different than the way they are. So if you're a Chiefs fan, if you're projecting that they're going to win, they have to win, if you're focusing on the outcome, then you're not being present, because we don't know what the outcome's going to be. But if you become present, experiencing the game play by play by play, and feeling everything inside, if there's a great play, you enjoy it. If there's a bad play, you get to feel disappointment. You get to feel the full range of emotions in each present moment, and there's an aliveness in that. And you can thoroughly enjoy the game regardless of the outcome. That's how to have a Buddhist Super Bowl. It doesn't make any difference if it's been 50 years since they were at the Super Bowl. It doesn't make any difference in the future if they lose. It'll just give you something to talk about. But it will not change your life. It doesn't have an impact on your life, and the outcome of the game is out of your control. As is everything in your life is out of your control. We like to play a mind game that we project that I can control something, I know something. I'll give you advice and tell you how you ought to live your life, but I'm not so good about how to live my life. And so this process is really a mystical process when we practice don't know mind. No matter what your egoic mind says, follow that with the phrase don't know. Keep taking away from the ego the illusion of control, the illusion that I know what I want. I mean, I grew up in this culture, and for a big part of my life, well, what do you want to do in your life? What do you want to be when you grow up? What is it that's going to make you happy? And you know, when my ego was making those decisions, none of it was true. There might be some temporary things that were pleasant or felt really good. You know, I want a raise. I get a raise. Oh, that's good. But not for long, because then I can get more stuff. And have you noticed the thing about stuff? The more stuff you get, the more the stuff owns you. The more fear comes up, I might lose my stuff. So the magic comes in when we go from a hold on our life to an open fist, to participate in the process of the present moment. And the 4 keys to freedom I've worked with for years is ASAP. But it's not as soon as possible. Your egoic mind told you that because you've heard it. Well, I know what ASAP is, as soon as possible. You were wrong. See, when you came up with that answer, as soon as possible, did you go, don't know? Maybe you'll learn to be patient and wait for Ben to tell me what his ASAP is. My ASAP, that I call the Four Freedoms, is awareness, stillness, aliveness, and presence. Awareness is our meditation practice. Awareness, consciousness, watching the breath, and doing it till we're bored to tears. And then we keep doing it because it has a magical experience for us that as the mind gets quiet, life becomes easier. Life becomes less stressful. Now, that doesn't mean you're not participating in life. We fully participate in life. But you don't need an ego to do it. It's just your ego that thinks it's needed for you to participate in life because it knows what your past is and it knows what you want to create for the future. And what I've experienced is the less ego that controls my decisions, the better my life has become. Quieting the mind, not letting the mind take over and project answers, project its belief, its concepts. Because the form itself is a karmic creation, and the form itself will always participate in life. But when the form can participate in life with an open hand instead of a closed fist, life gets sweeter and sweeter and sweeter. It's beyond your understanding. Because it's not your understanding that brings you peace, happiness, and freedom. It's your presence in life, awareness, stillness, aliveness. See, the present moment is fully alive. Only the present moment is fully alive. Pictures of your vacation is not aliveness. You love the pictures of your vacation because you were there, smelling the ocean, seeing the sunset. All of your senses were involved where you took that picture. But when you show me that picture, none of that's present. Now, I can enjoy your picture if I'm present with you and I can sense or feel your energy about what you experience, and I can be happy for you, which is sympathetic joy. But experiencing, unless you take me with you on your next vacation, and I'll be happy to take the pictures for you, and we can come back and look at the pictures, and we'll have a good time. But if you don't take me with you, it's just pictures. So you open a door when you really commit to a spiritual path with meditation, and all you need is your breath and the awareness, the consciousness of the present moment leads you into a stillness that can't be disturbed. Now, one of the fun things to do here is we come to Unity Temple and we come in here and we sit down, and Victor puts up signs out there, "Please be quiet." What happens to the quiet? People are talking. People aren't paying attention to signs. They're happy to see each other. Your spiritual practice can go so deep that you can experience a formless quality, a spacious quality in which there's an emptiness, that all sensations simply arise and fall in spacious awareness. In the true stillness, your meditation can't be disturbed. Everything becomes a part of your meditation, and you have to experience it to get this, but it becomes so sweet to come in here and sit down and go from form into the formless, into the stillness, the spacious awareness, and feel the aliveness that's going on in this building as people come in. They say hi to each other. They're talking. Victor's buzzing around here like a little beaver, just getting everything set up and everything done. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I can feel his presence zooming past me. And it's really sweet. And the people talking is sweet. Everything becomes a part of your meditation practice in the stillness and the aliveness. And when you go from the form into the formless experience through meditation, you experience the presence, the isness of life, the suchness. See, life isn't one about your doing, it's about your being. But you can't get from doing to being with an egoic mind that's in charge trying to tell you what to do. You go from doing to being when you hold life with an open hand. You participate in the process of life. And so today, you can be a part of the suchness of the Super Bowl and the energy and the excitement that people have, but don't be attached by any outcomes. Outcomes are all egoic. Being in process, experiencing each moment as it arises and falls, is the process of life. And when I quit setting goals for myself, when I quit thinking, okay, this will make me happy, my life has gotten richer and better and deeper and more meaningful without me doing anything, but I still participate in the process of life. This body still does things, but I'm not controlled by an ego that thinks it knows what's best for me. Living in life itself, in the present moment, in awareness, in stillness, in the aliveness, is beyond your understanding, because it's only your ego that thinks it understands. What is true is when you move into the suchness, the isness, the process of life, there's a beingness that is rich, and there's an aliveness beyond your understanding, but you can have a knowingness about things. And so that's what a Buddhist Super Bowl is simply the presence to be in what's going on, the excitement, the aliveness that's going on, and you don't have to care anything about football. So it's about being present in the process of life. And that's why you can live a more fulfilled life the deeper you go on a spiritual path, a deeper Buddhist spiritual path that purifies the egoic mind, the trapped energy in your body. Everybody has buttons that get pushed. You can purify that energy and find your presence. You will actually purify the fear, greed, hatred, and ignorance that created this karmic journey of your human form, and you will start experiencing the Brahma Viharas, the impersonal and selfless love, compassion, joy, and peace that your ego has worked so hard to find, and it just becomes dukkha. That the lifetime after lifetime will take you to this place by looking inside. Everything is happening inside yourself. So you can enjoy or not enjoy a football game, or enjoy or not enjoy people out here in the lobby talking. Enjoy or not enjoy Victor's palindrome or the groundhog or any other concept that comes your way. It is so simple, it's difficult. All you have to do is focus on your own experience, because you're the center of your own universe. See, I came in here this morning not knowing what I would say, and now I've already gone over time. And just like you who know Victor, know his busyness and his jokes, those that know me over the last 32 years know that I routinely go over time. And so then the mind goes to, okay, when is he going to shut up? So now it is time for me to become quiet again. And I hope you have a real Buddhist Super Bowl.